this guy, my man Islam, is taking on a nine. What's his win streak?
Are you talking about Beneil Dariush?
Beneil Dariush.
Yeah, he's on a 7-fight winning
Oh, he's
streak.
on a 7-fight win.
Yeah, versus Islam, who's on a 9-fight winning streak.
Islam's on a 9-fight win streak, and Beneil's on a 7. So I got Islam because Islam is. I'll just give him. Let's see.
I do feel like he's gonna win too.
He's got one loss.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, Dariush has lost 4.
That's one reason.
They both have the same amount of wins. Beneil, he's ranked 3rd, and then Islam's 4th. But yeah, no, I feel like Islam is gonna win that. I just feel like his wrestling and his grappling background is gonna be too dominant.
He trains under Khabib and his camp, and they're nothing but brutes and animals. These fools wrestle animals, bears, and it's like I don't know a single person that does that. Like just as
and
a
their
child,
conditioning is insane.
And their conditioning is just through the roof. Like
they could just keep on going. 5 rounds doesn't mean jack shit. They could probably go 10, 20.
And it's like he's got a gas tank, and I'm curious to see how Dariush's jits matches up with Makhachev, sorry, and he's got Beneil Dariush has more fights in the UFC than Islam too, so that's also
he has more. Like he has 3 performance of the night bonus and then 1 fight of the night bonus. Islam so far he just has 1 fight of the night bonus, so. We know that Beneil, he's definitely got some prowess. Like, he took out Tony Ferguson, Drew Dober, Michael Johnson, also Diego Ferreira. Islam, he's also taken out Thiago Moses and Drew Dober. Then he just recently took out Dan Hooker. What was it, first round Kimura, right?
First round.
Yeah.
And then Beneil, he also has 1 fight. He has 1 fight of the night bonus. I can't remember, but I know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, that one, but I'm pretty sure I thought he had another one that he went the distance with. I don't remember the fighter specifically, but he went the distance with and won a split decision. And I think that was one thing that I was gonna go over as well, because this guy is. I feel he's like underrated, and I feel he's not like giving the credit that he's deserved. Like Charles Oliveira, he's been in the UFC for a shit ton of years.
Yeah, like 11 years.
11 years to be exact, right? And he's just now getting his title fight, and it's like what? And it's so that's the thing that blows my mind. He's on like crazy. He's got crazy wins over notable characters. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't messing around. You know, like let's see here, Beneil, we got. Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, Drew Dober, Michael Johnson.
Tony Ferguson. I know you guys know Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
So Tony Aiden took an L. Diego Ferreira beat him twice. Like,
okay. Yeah.
Moving on from him. And then Drew Dober, which they both have dubs over. So,
yeah.
I mean, they both have successfully beaten Drew Dober. One might have done it in more spectacular fashion than the other. But, you know, that's just one guy. Michael Johnson's a really well-rounded, well-known fighter.
He's been kind of like the downfall, but
he took Khabib to a new heights when I was watching that fight. I mean, I was like, looking at that like, whoa, when they were boxing, like, whoa. So
you took him in some waters.
You start boxing Khabib, who knows? He might slip up. I don't think that boxing up to par, Mr. Khabib, because Michael Johnson was getting you in that fight, and I can't.
Yeah, and Michael Johnson, he beat Dustin Poirier.
Beat Dustin.
Yeah.
You know, he's a really high top ranked contender for the title right now.
He almost beat Justin Gaethje as well, but then Justin Gaethje came back and TKO'd him. He's had kind of a rocky career. He's had kind of a rocky career like Mike Perry and whatnot.
He'll get back up there. Michael Johnson will get back up, climb that horse again. Islam's on that 9 fight. 1 fight of the night bonus against Arman. I don't know. I'm sorry. Arman Tasarkian. I don't really know who that guy is.
Know who he is
I'm just, that's just, I call that a padded win. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a given for Islam. Yeah. Manhandle him all you want. Mm-hmm. He beat Dan Hooker.
Yeah. The Hangman Hooker.
I
mean, he was like, what? Like rank 6, rank 7 when he fought him. And then he got
7. He's already fighting the ranked guys after.
And so now he's finally going to. Islam's finally gonna fight a top 3 ranked with Beneil Dariush.
Yep, finally.
But I don't know. I'm really curious to see how the fight's gonna go because I mean I get the vibe that it's gonna go on the ground guaranteed. Dariush, he's comfortable with being on the ground and he wants to see if he can outperform Islam on the ground, and then that's already Islam's element. I won't lie, he's got some pretty good boxing too. He could scrap standing up, but I don't know. I feel like Islam's gonna win though.
I would give the superior ground advantage to Islam Makhachev.
Yeah. Same with the cardio too,
Slightly.
especially.
Just from what I've seen from both individuals.
Yeah.
I give it to Islam because I've seen Islam look like a spitting image of Khabib damn near. And Beneil Dariush is just relentless on you, pushing pace, punch him up, beat him up, pushing you up against the cage. I'm pushing the pace. And if it'll go to the ground, I'm 100% ready and comfortable. Sorry. So, but it's the bear man over here, I think, got you. Like,
yeah,
Mr. Islam, I think he's got the techniques and the will. That's another thing I take in consideration really strongly is your will. I think his will is slightly stronger than Beneil Dariush's.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he'll win, he'll inch that one out in a split decision, in my opinion.
What if Beneil is able to get the win? What if he manages to just edge it over?
Then I would call that an upset.
That would be a pretty big upset. And that would be even more intriguing with the storyline because, say, in the hypothetical, Justin Gaethje then gets the belt, and then him and Beneil, they're buddies. They train together, and they're going to have to fight each other. It'd be like Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. So would there be any bad blood, or would they just be, like, still friends throughout of it? But it would be pretty interesting to see that fight.
Yeah, ain't no training partners ever fighting each other. The only one I know about that was
Usman and
John
Burns.
Jones and Rashad Evans. They were training partners, or they used to be, and ended up fighting each other.
And then Usman and Burns, too.
Usman and Gilbert Burns, yeah, sorry. And then, so, there's a couple, but, I mean, we'll see on that one. I just see there's a superior grappling advantage to Islam. If it comes down to striking, Beneil will probably take that. But overall striking, I think Islam striking is good enough to be with Beneil Dariush's, which means that we're going to go to the grappling. And when it comes to the grappling, then I'm going to slightly edge that over to Islam. Yeah. Which, if he beats Beneil Dariush, I say let him fight Justin Gaethje for the #1 contender fight. Justin Gaethje's not going to be gung-ho on that, to be honest with you, but you can't deny Islam, you can't deny the man after he's beating people left and right being active. That's another thing. Being active is important, and he's trying to stay as active as possible. So if you're not busy and I'm not busy and I'm trying to make something happen, why don't we make some money and make a fight happen for the fans and support let's get our families up, bring them up even higher in life, and you got to put food on the table for your family and provide. This is your career, so I don't see any negatives on why, if anyone were to ask me to fight them, I'd be like, no. Oh, yeah, you don't have enough wins, or excuse this, excuse that. That's bull, man. Just fight the guy. If you beat him, use him as a stepping stone. Use him as whatever you want to get to your pinnacle of fucking success, like literally. And it's literally that's where I would be with that. So if he beats Beneil Dariush, you need to fight Justin Gaethje.
That has to be the next fight. That has to be the next fight.
You beat Justin Gaethje, then I think he deserves a title shot. 100%. That is fair.
I think what's gonna happen. I mean, because since we got
Dariush and Justin Gaethje, that's good enough, man.
Yeah, because I think what's gonna happen considering the fact Dustin and Charles are fighting just this coming weekend versus the Beneil and Islam fight, which is being set for like end February. I feel like the Justin fight is going to happen for him to get a title shot, and then whoever wins the title shot with Justin Gaethje, and then the winner of Poirier versus Oliveira, then Islam is going to go step in. I don't think Justin he's going to wait off too much longer because he's already been inactive for a good minute. Never mind. He just fought Michael Chandler. Yeah, sorry, never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say he just fought. I
mean, it'll be interesting to see though.
Weekend, like you can take last minute fights, but I mean, is that a smart move for your record and career?
It wasn't a smart move for Dan Hooker.
It's a good paycheck. Yeah, that's going to look real nice. But if you're trying to make this like your career and your life and come up, and I don't think taking short notice fights the way to go, man. You have a lot to lose, and you have everything to win and everything to lose as well.
And I feel like that's what's especially cost Dan Hooker.
I'm going to rephrase that. You have nothing to lose and a lot to win if you do win. But, I mean, still, you're not – if you win, that's going to be awesome. You just came in short notice and beat someone, training upset. Heck yeah. Possibly performance of the night, a bonus, whatever. But, I mean, that's not, as a professional, you wouldn't want to sit here and take a short notice. I mean, come on. If you're trying
it's too risky.
That's the word I'm looking for. It's too risky.
You don't want to go in the route like with Dan Hooker, who just got a win. He's like, you know what? I'll go fight just 1 month later against Islam. And then he gets submitted.
Like, oh, I can't make the 55 original weight, so let's do catch weight. No.
Oh God, like the Paulo Costa shit.
That's like your comfortable weight. We're almost fighting like the balls in your court on your terms. No, dude. It's gonna be 50-50 terms, and we're gonna come to an agreement. And the agreement was 155, not an extra 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I took a couple fights where it didn't really go my way because I took some stupid decision fights like that, and the catch weight is definitely not the way to go. Granted, I possibly could have won. I'll never know because I feel like I could have won those ones, but
you live, you learn.
He say, she say. Yeah, you live, you learn.